Before the video starts, I just want to say I have an Instagram where you can follow. I'm almost at 2,000 followers, and it would mean the world to me if you checked my page out. I know this is probably getting annoying, but I kinda have to do this. I apologize, but thank you to everyone out there who has been supportive of me through everything. I really appreciate it. I love you all, and let's get this video started.
Welcome to the world of Tales from the Trip.
So I took 775 milligrams of DPH last night, around 9:44 p.m. to be exact. And as I was coming up around 10:30, I knew this was gonna be the one. It was all chill and shit, just the normal glitchy distorted visuals and feeling of heaviness until about 11 p.m. I saw the first shadow man just staring at me from the hallway. And that evolved into real-life looking people in my living room, in color, not even a fucking shadow. I genuinely thought they were real. I was talking to them and everything. I then later on found myself laying on my couch and looked at the floor and saw a dead body with a pool of fucking blood oozing from it and gunshot wounds in the head and torso, blood running out of the sides of its mouth. I fucking lost it after I saw this. It occurred after the fact I heard gunshots outside. However, this was all obviously DPH, but it just felt so fucking real. I saw cop cars in my driveway. I even remember talking to an officer. I said everything is chilled out, man, and he was like, okay, cool, blah blah blah. Also DPH-induced psychosis. Then I imagined my living room was at school detention and saw a teacher telling me to open up my laptop to Google Classroom. I saw other kids there with me, just staring at me like I was crazy, cause I told the teacher, aka the DPH figure, that I wasn't doing this shit and I'm going to sleep and I have work in the morning. So he threatened to write me up, so I actually got on my laptop at like 2 a.m. to do schoolwork, fully convinced I was in detention. But I gave up after I couldn't read a damn thing on the screen because of how blurry my vision was. But don't worry, it doesn't end here. Another hallucination I had was my mom's boyfriend came up to me, even though at this time he confirmed he was sound asleep. The next day, the DPH imposter of my mom's boyfriend told me to come here, so I got up and walked over. And it was him, clear as day, and he said, "You see that?" and pointed at the spider on the wall, and I remember nodding my head. He responded by saying, "Well, now you don't," and it just disappeared. I had a very evil chill run through me. After that, he was also gone when I looked up from the wall. I decided I needed to go out and get some air because I was losing my sense of reality at this point. Big mistake. I see people in the neighbor's yard too. It's crazy because I had never seen so many fake humans before on DPH until now. It was mainly shadows and spiders the last 2 times I did it. But anyway, my focus was on this old, dead creepy tree at my neighbor's house. At this point, I saw a little girl in a blood-covered dress and her head was kinda down. And as I was looking directly at her, her head moves up and she stood up and she said, "Come dance with me." Straight out of a horror movie type shit. And I immediately turned around and screamed, "Fuck that!" I ran through my house and panicked, which didn't help the crazy extreme visuals that would soon follow, which was like an 8-foot shadow figure with horns peeking at me from the corner. He had some Grinch-like fingers. This was also vivid because of the trauma it's caused. The only relatively funny thing I saw was this couple in my bathroom getting naked. I was walking by and heard noises coming from the bathroom. I took a peek inside and saw a girl getting undressed. She saw me and was like, "What the fuck, you creep?" And her boyfriend was looking at me as well. I just kinda walked it off like, what the fuck is happening? Then, I saw a man in a chair in my kitchen, as if he was guarding me from escaping or just monitoring the house. It was so crazy how sometimes the DPH humans will disappear or walk off, but he stayed put. Every time I would look at the chair, he would be sitting in it, and I was convinced that everything I had seen was real. This is when I became extremely paranoid and felt impending doom. I sprinted upstairs to the best of my ability. DPH makes you feel 3 times heavier, especially on a larger dose like I was. Take note, I'm 6 foot, 168, 170-ish pounds, so I'm probably not even as big as I probably should be for my height. I don't know. But anyway, I sprint upstairs and wake my mom. She asked me, "What are you doing?" Then I would hear a voice that sounded just like hers in my head say, "I'm calling the cops, pack your shit." And I would plead to her, "No, please." And my non-hallucinatory mom would say, "What are you talking about?" Because she had no idea that I was hearing a voice just like hers, telling me a bunch of crazy shit. I had little comprehension of what was happening until I told her that there are cops here and other people. Now take note, I've been seeing real-life looking people for 2 hours straight. At this point, I'm 100% convinced that what I've seen so far was absolutely real. Then, my sober mom is like, "Eric, what the fuck are you on?" I'm like, "What do you mean? Tell that guy to get the fuck out." As I point at the kitchen chairman, she replied by saying, "Eric, there is no one even in here." Then I'm relieved, but also shocked at the same time how real it felt. For all of it to be a hallucination? Oh my god, what a fucking night. And I promise you, everything that I've shared in this experience is the absolute truth. I cannot make that kind of shit up. It was fucking insane. Let me know what you thought of that story in the comments below. I thought it was pretty interesting, and I wanted everyone else to hear it. I'm going on a little 2-day trip sort of thing, so I wanted to get a video out before I went because I knew I wasn't going to have time to do it then, so hey. It's a short video, but it's still a video, and at least it's an interesting story. This story was submitted to my Reddit community, where I keep all my trips at, and there's a possibility where your story may be read on this channel. So if you think you have a good horror trip report, go to reddit.com/r/tripreportstftt to submit your report. Who knows, you may be featured in the next video. Alright, I hope you all have a wonderful day, and be sure to give this video a like and subscribe if you haven't already. I would really appreciate it. And like I said, comment down below what you thought of this experience. What's your experience on DPH? I have way too many that I'm embarrassed to share, so, maybe we'll get those one day. There's one on my channel right now, my near fatal DPH trip, so you can go check that one out, because that one actually almost killed me, so if you're interested in that, hey, go check it out. Alright, I hope you all have a good day, and stay safe out there.